Prime Minister Rishi Sunak stunned Westminster yesterday by announcing that a general election will take place on July 4. Mr. Sunak announced the election to the public, stating that he had spoken with King Charles earlier in the day to propose the dissolution of Parliament, which occurs when business in both houses is completed. He continued, "The King has granted this request and we will have a general election on July 4. Charles, who is receiving cancer treatment, resumed public appearances in April and has many upcoming events, including the D-Day 80th anniversary commemorations in June. However, several of these activities are now uncertain when Buckingham Palace revealed that the royals had postponed engagements. They stated, following the Prime Minister's statement this afternoon calling a general election, the royal family will, in accordance with normal procedure, postpone engagements that may appear to divert attention or distract from the election campaign. Their Majesties extend their heartfelt apologies to everyone who may be impacted as a result. The King and Queen's D-Day 80th anniversary engagements in Portsmouth and Normandy in June are anticipated to proceed as planned. However, other events in the meticulously scheduled next royal diaries will be impacted. Charles was scheduled to make a number of public appearances this weekend, including a visit to Crewe on Friday, but has cancelled them in light of the revelation. The Prince of Wales has also postponed certain activities, including a visit to the UK scheduled for today. The King, as head of state, must remain above politics and cannot be perceived interfering with the electoral process. Even attending events and carrying out official obligations might be interpreted as interference, as they risk diverting attention from the campaign. To avoid such criticism, the palace chose to postpone this week's appointments and will strictly monitor the rest of his diary until Election Day, which is in 6 weeks. It seems anticipated that major ceremonial events such as Trooping the Colour, the Order of the Garter, Holyrood Week, and Royal Ascot will be allowed to go as scheduled. The Foreign Office will make a decision shortly on next month's high-profile Japanese state visit to the UK. The entire list of events at danger are: the King is an important member of Parliament, and he has numerous exclusive powers. For example, only he has the authority to dissolve Parliament, appoint prime ministers, and approve bills. Another official parliamentary duty undertaken by the King is the state opening of Parliament, during which he makes a statement drafted by the government detailing its goals. However, as head of state, he stays politically impartial. There is no legislation that prevents the King and other members of the royal family from voting, but they opt not to in order to stay politically neutral. According to parliamentary norms, it is unlawful for the monarch or their family to vote in elections. According to the official royal website, the head of state has to remain strictly neutral with respect to political matters, and is ineligible to stand for election or vote. The day following the general election, Charles will invite the leader of the party winning the most common seats to become prime minister and form a government. Liz Truss, Charles's first prime minister, served for only 44 days, the shortest period in British history. He subsequently welcomed Mr. Sunak as his second prime minister, only 6 weeks after ascending to the throne on September 8, 2022. During the late Queen's reign, 15 different prime ministers served, and 18 general elections occurred.